Unfortunately, there is still a stigma attached to mental illness in many churches. There is a culture of silence, along with misguided attitudes and beliefs that can cause people to feel shame at their illness. So, what can churches do to remove this stigma? Now, in my book, Freed from Shame, in the third section, we look at what can churches do, and there's 6 sections that we use there. So, just to go quickly through those 6. Treating people as people, not projects. So, mental illness can affect us all, as we know. That 1 in 4 statistic is quite scary, seeing as though that 1 in 4 is only the people who go for help. It's likely to be much higher. So how would you want your loved ones treated is perhaps a way to think about people as people. Looking at the power of words is the second one. So with words we can build up and we can strengthen people, or perhaps we can knock people down with our words. So just looking at what words we're using, especially scriptures, and being careful about how we use those words. The third one is practical support. So praying for people, yes, we believe in prayer and we do believe God heals, but we're following up those prayers as we would with people with physical conditions, with some practical help, love in action. Fourth one, working together. Church is a great resource. We'll have lots of people within churches who can have much more knowledge than perhaps we do. So find those people, learn more and know your own limits and get some help. Work together. The fifth one, we called it thinking outside the box. So what is church, and is the Sunday morning service the only thing? Especially at these times, perhaps we've all got to know different and alternative ways of doing church. So find those ways that means we're including people who are struggling, not limiting them or closing the doors on them. And the sixth one is remembering to support those who are supporting others. It's hard work, and if you're living with someone with a mental illness, let's be being church to support those people as well. They might be overwhelmed out of their depth, so come alongside them as well. And I'll just finish by reading a bit of the book at the end. Freed from Shame. Loving people is challenging, and yet it is what Jesus asks us to do. It's easy to write people off because they're hard to understand or their condition is confusing. But as children of God, we need to see past the surface, past an illness, and see the beautiful reflection of God in all his children. When we don't, we miss out, and the family of God misses out on a crucial part of the body. We gain more accurate insight into mental illness. Let's ask God to help us see people as he sees them. We've heard the damage that happens when we don't. We can see the effect of shame and stigma that robs people of their dignity, and it robs us of relationships with our brothers and sisters. If we seek to truly love, support and encourage people, we can long to see the church becoming the safest place for those with mental illnesses to find the love and compassion of Christ and to find hope, a place where people are freed from shame.